Hello, hello! Welcome! Yeah, hey Rapid Punches, hey Meowstachio, hey Caitlin, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I reached affiliate. That was exciting on Twitch. What else? So I think theoretically there will be ads on Twitch. I'm sorry. Let me see. I think I can mute them too. I don't know how often they're gonna come up. So this is gonna be interesting. Theoretically, my bot will tell me when they're coming up, but I can't guarantee that either, so. Thank you. There will be, but I can walk you through it. No worries. Blast me with ads. Get some revenue. Thank you. As far as I know, no ads on YouTube. Like, I know they run them, like, very randomly. I don't know. And if you have ad block, well, you know. you dodged that. Let me see. I was like, I don't know if I can see it on my phone. I don't think so. But yeah, because I never have the YouTube terminal thing open when I'm streaming. I just put ads on mute anyway, same as TV. Yeah, same. So yeah, we'll see how that works. But the plus side of having affiliate is that even if you're not subscribed, if you're just a follower, you could still get some emotes. I only have 2 right now. I didn't realize that Twitch was gonna have like so many emote slots. On YouTube, it's a little bit different. They're like, I think they gave me 3 emote slots when I first started, and they're like, okay, as soon as you get your another member on, then we'll give you 1 more. And then as soon as you get like 5, we'll give you another one. Like, they very slowly add it. Whereas like Twitch is like, here you go, have 4 emotes, 4 free ones, 4 ones for your subscribers, 4 animated emotes. So I was like, whoa, the possibilities are endless. So I did not fill out the emote slots yet. Gotta brainstorm a couple first. Basically, running 3 minutes of ad per hour stops people from getting 3-second, 1-minute ads that instantly play when clicking in. Okay, did y'all get ads when you guys just clicked in just now? Because I think I set it to less than 3 minutes, because like, ouch, 3 minutes, but we'll see. Let me see, actually. Go in real quick. Nope, okay, that's good to hear. By the way, welcome. And oh yeah, and then we also have the little channel points. Honestly, that was emotes and channel points was the thing I was most excited for. I was just like, I really just want to do like little, I don't know, channel points. I see everyone has them. So as you can see in the bottom corner of the Twitch chat, you will probably see a tiny little trash can. So you get trash pieces as you watch. Watch or follow, I suppose. What do I have so far? I want to check. Refreshing the tab. Reroll ads are on. Okay. All right. I'll move it. Let me see. Let me open this up real quick. So this is all very new. I anticipated there would be a little bit of scuff going on because I was like, this is all new. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Ads. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ooh, okay. 3 minutes. And every 60 minutes. Let's save it. Fresh. That's okay. Theoretically, that should be happening. Oh no. Ew, ads. I'll be honest, I've yet to find an ad blocker that works with Twitch, but I haven't been searching hard enough. I don't know if I'm supposed to be chatting about that in Twitch. Feels like I'm doing a crime. But yeah, how are y'all? I don't even think I asked that. I was like, oh my god. Affiliate. Test it again, another tab, and pre-roll is off. Excellent. Thank you for testing it. I wanted to test. I have never used the Mix It Up bot. This is my first time, so I wanted to test something real quick with the channel points. And that is redeem pet the shark. Let's see if that works. Yes! There we go. I know a lot of people have head pats on, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want no one to pet me. Pet the shark. We'll pet the shark instead. Drinking coffee? Ooh, excellent. I still have a little bit of coffee, but yeah. Hello, welcome, Commit Sudoku. Chatting about the silly Twitch affiliate redeems. Yeah, so far I only have pet the shark. I kind of want to abuse it, not gonna lie. Let me see. What else? I had a list of things I wanted to talk about, and then I lost my list. Very, very on brand. Doing pretty good. Tired, but hanging in there. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah. Tired is relatable. Oh my god. Thank you for the sub, Meowstachio. Welcome to the shark crew. But the shark is very good. I wonder if I can figure out how to do that for YouTube. Maybe like a command that like has like a cooldown. I would like to not just have it be Twitch exclusive. Looking, gasping. I forgot what I called that about. Ah! 68 opossum. That's pretty good. Wait, I haven't done this yet. Awesome. 75? That's a good day. It's a good day on YouTube. What's Twitch have to say? 22. Eh. Alright, well, added together, it's like in the 90s, I think. So I think with Mix It Up, you might be able to do exclamation point commands for the YouTube people. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I'll just have to, like, I literally downloaded it, like, a few hours before going live. And then on top of that, before I went live, I was like, oh no, my VTube capture isn't working, so I had to, like, figure out the old school method. Something to do with, like, the plugin with OBS. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, 15%? Ah, well, close. What's the other percentage? I wonder. Oh yeah, so I released a new video today. The sketchbook tour. I did a really, like, scuff, not fully edited upload to Patreons a couple of days earlier. And then, yeah, because I wanted to be released on Saturday. I hear, according to my YouTube analytics, folks are more online on Fridays through Sundays, so I was like, Saturday would be a good time to get that out there. Oh, I saw it, like, just before you went live? Ah. Well, thanks for checking it out. Yeah, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I only do like once a month. That's the most I can do at the moment. Working on my own personal opossum Sona gets judged only 15%. Wait, are you actually making your own possum soda? Do tell. I did have a question about your sketchbook. Yeah, shoot, go ahead. Always happy to answer any art-related questions. Hydrate in the meantime. I forget how quickly people get channel points. But I wasn't sure if 250, I think, was, Oh, so I noticed every other piece of art had dates on them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really bad at... I don't always date my work. I only date it when I'm like... Either A, I forget to take a picture of it, so I won't know when I made it. Do you still remember when you made all your art pieces? No. No, it depends. And sometimes, like, because I use my sketchbook kind of as a journal as well, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to make a drawing regarding that event. But sometimes I don't make that drawing until that event has long passed, so it's not entirely accurate. Yeah, for an art class assignment. Also wrote a song for it as well. Ooh. Probably posted by December in Discord. Oh my goodness, I am excited. That's awesome. What a cool art class project. That's awesome. I can see an aversion to dating it because it breaks up the art piece. A little bit, yes. Yeah, I mean, and then part of it's just a sketchbook, but another part of me is like, sometimes I'm like, it'll look weird or something. Yeah, it's very random. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason for it. Gosh, at this point, I was counting. I was like, I have been doing sketchbook tours for 7 years, I think. It's wild. I was really hoping that there'd be more furries who would do sketchbook tours. Any furry artists out there? Furry sketchbook, please. I would love to see it. I do suggest taking phone pics and dating after you make it. Yeah, I do take phone pics. That's the other thing that I reference. Yeah, my phone is so full of like random photos. I wish there was like a better way for me to organize it. Like photos of references, photos of like just general like, you know, things you'd take photos, like events in your life, and then like, yeah, my art, really random stuff, screenshots, so many screenshots, and then I forget about them. Well, the music part I kind of did on my own, so I hope the class likes the surprise song. I think they will. That is so cool. Add a little more like pizzazz to it. Hell yeah. I look through my Uni's art gallery every so often. It's funny when classes do animal studies because you can 100% tell when somebody normally draws furries instead of just animals. Oh, that is so funny. It's kind of like that with like people drawing humans in anime art. That's so good. Thank you, phone. Yes. Oh, the phone. Like sometimes I'm like, I wish I could go back to like, for lack of a better term, like a not smartphone, you know? Just have something that takes calls, does text, and maybe does like potato photos. But I don't like the idea of like carrying my own music player around on top of my bulky camera. So I'm just like, fine, I'll live with the smartphone. I think there are things that you can do to like suppress some of the smartphone capabilities, which is hilarious in my mind. But yeah, so yeah, new video, new sketchbook tour. Unfortunately, I wanted today to be an art stream. Oh, that song's kind of loud. I'm gonna turn it down a smidge. I was really hoping to do an art stream because I didn't last week, but my arm still hurts. I need to get it fixed. I'm gonna have to go get it massaged as well. Oh, that usually helps. So yeah, I didn't want to push myself. I almost was like, no, we will push through it, but I'm like, it's not worth an injury in the long run. I don't mind my smartphone being the everything device. MP3 players were kind of jank. Yeah, just carrying an extra one, and then yeah, like I said, if you carry a bulky camera, that's heavy. The one thing I don't like is that a lot of places are pushing applications. They're like when you go to like if you're in the US, if you go to like a Safeway or something, they're like, oh, you get this cool deal on these groceries, but they're like, but you gotta have the app. And I'm like, I ain't giving you my information. Fine, I won't eat it. Huh. Don't out your fellow furry classmates. The real furry friend. So good. Yeah, I was definitely like the art kid that definitely leaned more towards like an anime style, and sometimes I feel like it wasn't even that anime style and people would be like, yo, that's anime, and I'm like, fine. Yes, I want an app for Kroger and Safeway and McDonald's and Subway and Wendy's and Starbucks and yeah, ugh, freaking annoying. Data mining, ugh. Yeah, it's a lot of begging, but sometimes it's the only way to make things cheap, like McDonald's app. Yeah. Yeah, McDonald's is... I used to go to... Like, there was a long period when I didn't go to McDonald's, and then I went back, and then I was like, what the heck? This is so expensive for what it is. I'm just gonna grab myself some... some ground beef, and we'll make this at home. And better. Oh, fast food has really gone downhill as far as it actually being affordable. Late stage capitalism. Yeah, this week was wild. I was really hoping to do some web fishing on the server. I'm sorry, y'all, who I promised. But yeah, things got so busy. I got new glasses finally. I went and picked them up. They're kind of strange. I think because they're higher prescription, they have like a weird fisheye kind of thing at the end that might be getting used to. So that I might have to get used to. But we'll see. Yeah, no longer is there affordable fast food. I just go to the Beeg Burger. Wait, what's the Beeg Burger? Prices have gone up while quality has gone down. Yeah. Cat eye sunglasses? No, cat eye I wish I could pull off cat eye glasses. I cannot. Like these ones, the ones that like are on my model, I tried to find ones that were the most similar to these. Because yeah, the ones on my model are based on the real ones I used to have. And then the ones I have currently, sadly they don't have any blue, so I have tortoiseshell now, dark brown tortoiseshell. But yeah, no, my face is too like squarish, kind of roundish. I don't know, that it just looks very strange with cat eye. Like it kind of, no, it's like, why do you have triangles on your face? Anywhere that has better berg. I see. Is it too cold in the morning over here? Anyone else feel? No, exactly. Oh, that was something I was gonna bring up. Yeah, this morning, like, because I have like the heater set to like a regular setting, and I'm like, all right, this is enough. This time I kept having to, this morning I kept having to increase it. Yeah, it is getting cold. Winter is coming. The art teacher outed the furry in the class themselves. They just straight up asked what a student, is that your fursona? Well, the fact that they know what a fursona is amazing. I can't imagine being asked something like that point blank by a teacher. That'd be so weird. I mean, they know. They know. Teacher could be a furry. But yeah, no, that's a little bit aggressive. I want Bayonetta's glasses. I can't remember. Is it like cat eye? Wait, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Bayonetta's glasses. I cannot remember. They're like black, aren't they? Let's see. Bayonetta. I've actually never played a Bayonetta game, but I know. Oh, okay, okay. That's funny. I kind of had glasses that look like that. That was my second pair ever. And they broke while I was foam sword fighting. Just right down the middle. It was time for me to switch glasses anyway. But yeah, new glasses. So that's exciting. It was 5 years since I last updated my glasses. It's a bit long. I like looked up, I was like, what is the normal amount to update your glasses? And they're like, every 2 years. And I'm like, oh, no way. No way. They're so good. Yeah, how many, like, yeah, press 1 in the chat if you wear glasses. I'm curious. I know a lot of folks have gotten, what is it, LASIK as well in their later life. I've considered it, but I'm, like, also afraid. Like, everyone I've talked to, they're like, it's no big deal, no big deal. It's worth it. But I kind of like my glasses. I like having, like sometimes there's like dust that blows up, or like, gosh, the other day I got whacked with a zipper and my glasses shielded me, so that was a good one. Hey, Shy Hermit Crab. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we got a glasses wearer. Bayonetta's isn't a very cat eyes glasses in a major way. Yeah, they're like rectangular. Oh, I love the wave emote. Gotta head off early, but hope everyone can have a good rest of their day. Oh, well, thank you so much for stopping by, Caitlin. 0. No glasses. And I do wear glasses as well. 1. Eye test tomorrow. Begin the process of finally getting new ones. Hey! Same, same. I mean, yeah, me with my new ones just now. Well, welcome to the glasses club. It's so funny, yeah, sometimes when I'm like in a room with like a lot of furries or a lot of like fellow queer people, I'm like, oh my god, almost all of us have glasses. Usually like, it's like 99% or 100. But yeah. Oh, glasses. What else? Oh my god, y'all. I redid my... I had a psychiatrist appointment. The results are in. The results are in. The possum has ADHD. I thought so, but everyone's like, don't self-diagnose. So I was like, alright. We'll go through the painful process that is not very ADHD friendly. Welcome, Unicheeks. Glasses gang. Yeah, the glass... Oh, yeah, it is quite big. We are growing in numbers. I used to wear glasses for blue screens, but lost the damn things. Oh, right, like the yellow tinted ones? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, like... I feel like you'd have to get them prescription if you already need glasses. I used to wear contacts for a long time, and I was very responsible with them, so I was like, you know what? I need to go back to my glasses. But yeah, no, the ADHD possum. Because I was like, when I edit my videos, I hear myself say things, and I'm like, why did I started a new sentence, I said a word, and then I cut myself off to replace it with a different word. Why did I do that? I think just my brain works faster than my speaking ability. We're growing in numbers and decreasing in overall vision. No. It's true, though. It's true. Right. What else happened this week? Oh my god, I applied for a new job. I was kind of excited. The only problem with the job was that if I did get it, I would probably have to stop streaming because it was, like, very time-consuming. Alas, before I even finished my application, I got an email and they're like, we already found someone. So I was like, disappointed, because don't get me wrong, stable income is good. But on the flip side, the next day I got my, like, Twitch affiliate email and I was like, okay, well, I really do like streaming. It's not gonna be, like, the full-time job, but I would be sad to have to let go of it. So, good things and bad things. Also, it would have been a very big change in my life. It would have, I have a hard time with change, so in a good way, I was like, okay, nothing has to change. We will continue as is. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm not, like, actively job searching at the moment, but I just saw that job and I was like, oh, this kind of lines up with a lot of the things I like to do. And, but it didn't. Yeah, I can't find a job either. Oh no! That's... I remember you said you applied for the shelter. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's a good extra source of income, but it's not a job replacer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I cannot wait until... Like, it's not gonna be a big change either, but I cannot wait till I finally get fully monetized on YouTube, because it would be nice to get a little bit of ad revenue on the ads they're already running on my videos. That's my only last goal. That one unfortunately is all watch hours, so I have to depend on... Like, I don't like making long videos, so that kind of works against me. But eventually. Slowly but surely. I'm also afraid of public spaces, so I'm screwed. Yeah, no, exactly. The job that I was looking at was a hybrid job, so I could work at home as well. But yeah. Ooh, it's hard. But it's also practice too. I do strongly recommend making new emotes to motivate peeps to sub, to fill out your roster. Yeah, that's in the works. Yeah, just right now my arm's kind of messed up. I need to give it a break. There's a lot of things. I still need to finish that pizza illustration. Yeah. At least that one doesn't have a lot more going on. Free engagement? I didn't know you knew Spanish. I do. First language I learned, but am I good at it now? Not so much. Welcome, Amadou. Yeah, I specifically said Mexican Spanish, because even then, within Mexico, I feel like we still have our differences. Kind of like in the US, where there's like a little bit of different dialects within it. But yeah, I saw that some people had the like, yeah, speak a language for, I don't know, a certain amount of time as a redeem, and I was like, I don't know, maybe this would be a good way for me to practice. Maybe vibe a little bit with the Spanish-speaking folk. But yeah, I only put it to 30 seconds so people wouldn't feel excluded for too long. I forgot the song was still on here. Let me see. I think, yeah. It's not great art if you don't break your wrist for your craft. No, no. Oh, that reminds me. Commit Sudoku. I read Big Magic per your recommendation. It was a very good book. I thought it had some great stuff, especially once you just said that about like the pain for the craft and how it's not very necessary. But yeah, it was a good book. At first I was like a little bit skeptical. Well, not skeptical. I just know a lot of people like, because it was by the same author who did Eat, Pray, Love, and I know a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, this beach read and whatever. But I think she brought a lot of points in her book Big Magic about art and stuff and our relationship with art. The only other language I know is ASL. I can't use that as a PNG tuber. Yeah. That would be cool. Do like a hand cam? But I guess like, yeah, subtitles can be implemented for like either as a plugin, and I think Twitch offers closed captions as well. I haven't messed with it for YouTube. I'm like, I don't know if it eats more internet. I'm always very cautious about anything that might need an extra connection. Like, I was kind of scared of using Mix It Up. But we'll see, we'll see. So far, the internet connection is good today, so that is a plus. Oh yeah, I love her idea that we're not geniuses, but channelers of ideas. Yeah, that was also a really good point. That a lot of people are like, oh, the tragic genius, or just the genius, and it puts a lot of pressure on whoever you're calling a genius. Yeah, it takes the pressure off, you know? Yeah, art has like people's relationships with how they view artists and how artists view themselves can be very toxic. I got the vibe that it was, but I couldn't quite properly, I couldn't quite put my finger on why or how. So yeah, reading that book was really, really good. I've like wondered about making like a little book club on Discord, but that also, it might be a very slow book club because I get a lot of my books from the library, so a lot of times when they're very popular, there's a long wait period. And then I'm also a slow reader, so I don't know. But that is something that I have thought about. Maybe a book club. If y'all would be interested, let me know. Oh, hello, Nightbot. Hey, is it a free thing for captions? Just follow the YouTube video for it. Okay. Is it like burned onto your screen, or is it just like a kind of like an overlay thing? Because I have mixed feelings about it being burned onto the screen, because especially if sometimes the dictation doesn't understand what I say and says something really weird, I'm like, I don't want that there. New fear. Nope, overlay, people can toggle. Okay, nice. That's cool. That would be cool. About the book club? Yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, because I'm always open to trying out new books. Yeah, and I was really glad I tried out your recommendation. Thanks for bringing that book up in stream. Let me see. The song, Weirder Stuff. Wait, is Arcane out today? Today Arcane Day? I don't really remember what happened in the first season, but I was just like, alright, we'll just watch the recap and try to piece together what's going on. Yeah, I hope this arm pain goes away soon. Yeah, like I said, maybe getting an arm massage will do wonders, because that's usually what helps a lot. But yes, if you are an artist, do not be like me. Remember to stretch every day. Do arm exercises. Because at the the worst possible thing that happens from not taking care of yourself is that you permanently damage your nerves. And the only way to fix it, I think, is nerve surgery, and even that's not a guarantee. So, a little PSA from the possum. Bop, 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 bop. I think I like sped run through my little list of things I wanted to talk about. Awesome service announcement. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness, that's a good idea. I need to illustrate something related to that. I'll pray for your arm if it's not too cringy. I mean, I will take the vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be permanent. It's just waiting it out, and then my brain is just like, I want to draw. I really want to draw. I want to draw. And I just have to be okay with sitting still. Well, not sitting still, but trying to find other things that I can do in the meantime, like administrative things. Like, yeah, good thing I was able to edit that video, so that was nice. Don't need my... I am lucky that my mouse hand and my drawing hand are not the same ones, so that is something I am very grateful for. But yeah, I am not... I like to, like, talk about self-care. I like to tell people to do self-care, but I'm not the best example of it. I really... I don't know. When you like drawing so much that you do it through the pain, but yeah, that's not a good idea. One thing is, I do avoid painkillers when this happens, because I'm like, if I ignore the pain, then I will probably hurt myself more. So that is one thing I at least keep an eye out for. I'm gonna see... I think I will continue doing the game stream tomorrow. It uses slightly different muscles, so maybe it won't impact me as much. It's usually the WASD keys? Yeah. What helps me is knowing that resting is an action too. Ooh, that's a really good way to put it. I struggle too, my dude. Yeah. I feel like this is like a very common artist thing. But yeah, no, that is a good mindset to have. I'll have to remember that. But yes, I appreciate y'all coming to chat, even though I'm not drawing. I know it's not as interactive, I suppose. I don't know, because I have to like keep thinking about things to chat about. But no, I appreciate it. I appreciate the company. It's good. And hopefully next week I'll be able to go back to drawing. I'm hoping. Don't worry about it. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Oh, I saw your comment, Meowstachio, about yeah, sketchbook streams being your new favorite thing. I will have to heart it. But yeah, no, like I said, I found out about sketchbook... No, it's not sketchbook streams. Sketchbook tours. I found out about sketchbook tours several years ago, but like I said, I haven't really seen any furry artists do them. So I hope there'll be more. I really hope so. But yeah, it's very common in like the more human art, character design, niche group. I'm gonna go now. Good night. Good live. Your art's great. Thank you so much, Amadou. Have a good rest of the day. I could ask something I've been wondering about lately. Yeah, go ahead. Wait a second. Ah, there it is. I got into bullet journaling for a short while, and then I don't know, it was hard to hold my focus. Honestly, same. I think I did bullet journaling for 2 years. And finally, I just went ahead and bought the Hobonichi instead. It's kind of expensive, but I really liked it. Was one of the few planners that I actually like the, what do you call it? The layout? The layout that you already do. And I like how they have many different ones. So yeah. Yeah, bullet journaling. Yeah, oh, gosh. I thought about making a video maybe on planners because I really like planners. I really like stationery. I feel like I did a brief one. Maybe, am I remembering incorrectly? Correctly? I feel like I talked about, oh no, I did I did a vlog on going to the stationery shop. Yeah, that was back in February. I've seen a few. Ooh, any names by chance, Sudoku? I'll have to check them out. So it's a type of planner that forces you to finish goals via how it's laid out. Oh, you're asking what bullet journaling is. Yeah, bullet journaling is like, typically people use a dotted notebook, and then you can make your own layouts. There's a video from the guy who like came up with it, and it's initially very simple, but it could be as simple or as complicated as you like. I just got kind of tired of having to do my, what do you call that? Just the layouts every single week. I was just like, I'm tired of writing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then especially if I mess it up with pen, I'm like, oh, well, crap. Since you do digital plus traditional art, is there one you like better than the other? Which one came first, and how did you get into the other one? Ah, good questions. So, let me see. Traditional art definitely came first. The way I started drawing, it was just like really cheap paper and like a mechanical pencil. So it was not pretty, but it definitely was a very low entryway to starting art. And then as I found out about more mediums through like people posting art online, I was able to try to experiment a little bit more. I think after pencil and paper, I started to do watercolor. I think I tried watercolor and it didn't work out very well. And oh wait, no, I really liked acrylic paint because it was kind of cheap. And I also watered down acrylic paint on watercolor paper, and it kind of has this watercolor kind of vibe. So when I found out what gouache was, I was like, oh, this is perfect for me. But yeah, and then afterwards, yeah, I for the longest time had no idea how people did digital art. And then I finally found out that you could just like buy a tablet. I got a refurbished one. It wasn't a screen tablet. It was one of those like the little ones that you just like connect with the USB to your computer, and you have to look at the screen while you draw. It took a little bit of getting used to, but after a while, it worked out. And then, yeah, so I guess that was digital art. I've tried a bunch of different software. I think I tried with Photoshop first, since I had like this like old school version of Photoshop. And then I saw that most people were using Paint Tool Sci, and when I finally moved to that, I was like, oh my goodness, a program that's actually meant for drawing, that is so much easier. So yeah, as far as which one I like better, that one's the tough one. I like digital art for commissions because if someone's like, hey, you got the wrong color of this, I could easily change it. Whereas if it was a watercolor, I'd be like, ooh, sorry, I really don't want to redraw this whole entire thing. So yeah, for commissions, it's super handy. But as far as like visually appealing, I don't know. There's just something magical about being able to hold like the physical art already, like and also you can like see how vibrant some of the colors are. Whereas like you kind of have to fight with a printer to figure that out with digital art. You write a goal for a week/month and you need to check it off, or you don't. Were you still able to hit your goals? My goals? Yeah. Like, as far as, like, it worked well for goals, yeah, I just didn't like having to, just write the calendar days every single time. I think for me, the layout of the journal was fine, but I think I made too many big goals for myself that I couldn't hit. Oh, yeah. I also do like that you could easily transfer a goal. Like, a really common symbol you could use was the little, like, what is it, the carrot? But yeah, look it up for pigeons. It's like very low entry. And yeah, as long as you don't let the perfectionist brain take over, it's really cool. Lavender Cafe. Also, I think that's how I found your channel, through sketchbook tours. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of Lavender Cafe. I will have to check them out. Thanks for the recommendation. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, always happy to see more furries and typically not furry spaces. Like same thing with like the VTubing. Like there's a bunch of furries. I mentioned this like all the time. There's a bunch of furries on Twitch, but less so on YouTube, I've noticed. It always looks better in person than when scanned or photographed too. I'm kind of in the position where I love traditional art, but think of getting into digital. Thanks for answering. Yeah, digital is like, it's convenient. But if you're, it's not necessary. If you're already super comfortable, have all the tools for traditional art, and you're satiated with that, yeah, you're not really missing out on too much. But if you're like, oh, I'm just very curious, and yeah, I might want to do commissions and not have to worry about that, that also makes sense. I'm slowly turning someone into a furry. Yes. I feel like that typically happens. If you know a furry and you're not a furry, you might get sucked in, whether you like it or not. Oh, so funny. Yeah, it took me, I didn't actually know any furries IRL, but I was like, I'm gonna try to do the art. And technically I've actually always really enjoyed anthropomorphic content. I just didn't realize that that could also be considered furry stuff. I might start my own videos in the late future because of your time on here. Oh, that's great. Yes. Always. Yeah, I'd always be happy to check out new furry videos. Hell yeah. I feel like it being digital makes it look a little more professional in some way, but that just might be a skill issue with me. I mean, it is easier to clean up. That is one thing that I sometimes struggle with, like, whereas like with watercolor, sometimes you're like, oh, there's some pencil lines down there that I can't remove. Whereas like digital, you're like, oh, just remove that layer. Boom. I feel like as a consumer, you can, well, as an art consumer, I guess, I don't know, you can understand that one has a little bit more flexibility than the other. But yeah. I think my best friend's brother is a furry. Oh, one of us. For me, I kind of just vibe with a lot of furry streamer communities. Yeah, you mentioned possibly sharing a couple streamers for me to raid. Yeah, feel free to drop that in. I think I have a stream channel on Discord. Yeah, feel free to drop some names. I would be more than happy to check them out. And yeah, actually know who to raid. But yeah. Digital versus traditional. Yeah, it's been so long that I've been doing digital that I'm just like, I don't know. It's just such a part of me at this point. But the really annoying thing with digital is that if like your tablet stops working and you don't have backup, you're like, okay, well that's it for me for now. Back to the real drawing, I mean not the real, the physical drawing board, I suppose. Most people should not start digital. Yeah, that's a good point. I think definitely folks should try with traditional stuff. Yeah, it's like when they always say, oh, start with the fundamentals, and I feel like, yeah, you can achieve the fundamentals with just like either a pen or a pencil and paper. I feel like when there's more tools added, there's like a lot more distraction, and it's harder to focus like on the basics first. Yeah. I am impressed when people start flat out digital, but yeah, I think traditional has an important role, personally. That's the crazy thing. I follow like hundreds of peeps. All of them are on the different times. Even if I did name drop a few, they might not be on whenever you stop streaming. I mean, even if it's not a guarantee. But it'll be good to have some people like on the queue. But also no pressure. I just remember you mentioning that. I should hydrate. Oh no. I've been experiencing some slight issues with my computer, and I was talking to my partner Bandito, and because I've been talking about maybe getting a new computer for the longest time, but it is expensive. And they were like, no, you should get one sooner than later because of the tariffs. And I'm like, oh no, that is a good point. So I have talked about making a PC build stream. That might be coming up within the next month or two. We are moving into PC building era. But I'm excited because I've never built my own PC, and it would be really cool to have some choices in like aesthetics and things like that. Computers be pricey, yeah. Luckily not as bad as like, what was it, 2020 when the chips were like, was it a scarcity thing? I can't remember. But yeah, I can't imagine them going any cheaper anytime soon. I started digital and now I have perfectionist brain. Oh no! Oh no. Those tariffs, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I won't be able to pay for it all upright, but all up front, but luckily I could probably do it with payments. And yeah, so, and theoretically, if I do get because my graphics card is very, it's very basic. Same thing with my power source. My power source is like a bronze one. It ain't even gold. So I was just like, I'm excited. I would probably be able to stream more games that I probably haven't been able to in the past, or do more things without worrying about it overloading my computer. It was a cryptos bros are buying them for all wasteful crypto farming scams thing. Oh, right. Ugh. Crypto. Building your PC is really fun, I found. Yeah, how many folks, yeah, press 1 in the chat if you built your own PC. I am curious. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm also a little bit scared, but more excited than scared. I feel like I have enough basic knowledge that I won't completely, like, mess it up. But also, if there are folks I can ask questions, that would also be helpful. Alright. Yeah, what is your, I guess, what was the thing that you found most difficult about building a PC? For me right now, it's just choosing the parts, but I think I've narrowed it down to a couple things. Because I really want to make sure I have a decent graphics card, not like top of the line. Like, I saw that they could be like in the grands. Like, what is that? 4 figures? I'm not going to be spending that much money on a graphics card. But definitely better than whatever I got going on. And a poor little PC, I'm like talking crap about it as it's powering through my stream right now. But it's almost time. It's almost time. I don't know what happened with my like audio jack. It just decided to stop working. It might be a driver thing, but I was just like, oh, okay. And then the other day my keyboard randomly turned off. That was a first. It could be my keyboard, but it also could be my computer. But I was looking at this Corsair case. It's like white and it comes with like RGB fans, and I was like, ooh, that looks nice. Not super necessary for the RGB, but I was like, I want something that will look pretty, because right now mine is just like a little black brick. Nothing showy about it at all. Installing the CPU fan over and over was the biggest pain of my last build because it sat over the RAM slots. Oh, that is so sketchy. And you need to remove it to mess with that. Ooh, that does sound scary. Yeah, I was looking at water... What were they called? Is it? Yeah, it's water cooling. And then I saw that some people, like with the... What is that brand? It's like NXZT. They were saying that it wasn't even cooling their PC that much over a fan PC. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy... I mean, not a fan PC. Fan cooling system. I was like, I'm just gonna buy the cheaper fan cooling system. It's just gonna give me the same results. Not gonna pay for the little LCD screen. Assembling it physically is still fun, though when you're done and it works, after failing to start one. When you're done and it works, after failing to start one time, lol. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, doing the whole like last part with like the BIOS and everything. Yeah, gosh, I'd have to upgrade to Windows 11. Ew. Oh, Windows. There's always troubleshooting. Yeah, unlike when you buy a PC and you open it out of the box and you're like, woohoo, here's my new PC. You're like done, and then you're like, all right, it's time to make sure. That's why at first I was looking at Linux and I was like, no, that is way too much troubleshooting. That hurts my brain. Plus, they don't support Clip Studio Paint, which is one of my favorite paint programs. Well, I mean, I know you can actually have two operating systems at the same time. Some people have said to do that, but I don't know. I feel like that's too much brain work. I feel like I would still keep this PC in operation, but to do more basic stuff. And you can fry apart if you accidentally plug in the wrong power cable to the wrong thing. Yeah, that is the scary part. I heard some people be like, oh, be sure to ground yourself, otherwise you can, like, kill the PC. But then I heard somebody else be like, I made a bunch of PCs, and this has never happened to me. I heard don't vacuum your PC, because apparently, like, the static can really mess it up. And then it's another few weeks of sending a part back and getting new. Yeah, I am, like, prepared for it to not be smooth sailing. I mean, wouldn't it be nice, though? But yeah, slowly but surely. I guess that's also, there's the perk of not paying for labor, and also the perk of learning a new skill. And also the other thing was knowing where everything is, because I remember I helped Bandito install a new memory to their PC, and it was so annoying to find the freaking SRT cables. Am I saying that right? Yeah, because they were just, I mean, don't get me wrong, the cable management in it was beautiful, but I did not know where anything was, and we had to, like, dig it out to find it. There's also a chance of a part arriving dead on arrival. Only clean PCs will rattle air can. Oh, with rattle air can. Yeah. Yep. Cleaning PCs. I'm stupid and I made one, so I think anyone can do it. Oh, Sudoku, you are not stupid. But yes. Yeah, I think it is a lot easier to make a PC than it was, I want to say, like, maybe 15 years ago, perhaps. There's definitely more resources online. But yeah, and I'm just guessing. I'm just ballparking on the 15 years ago. But yeah, I feel like right now we have so much information, which is great. Yeah, for example, like me looking up how to make a VTuber avatar, that was pretty painless because folks were awesome and uploaded tutorials. Like, there was a tutorial with the official site, but there's like a little bit... It was a little bit tricky too, because like I think some of it was like translated from Japanese and stuff like that. I built PCs 15 years ago. I'd say it's about the same. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Or sip, hydrate, or dihydrate. I have been messing around with making a new VTuber model. I had to put that on hold, as said before, with the whole drawing thing. But I hope to have it debuted maybe by next month. Part of me was like kind of worried about making a new one because I'm like, oh no, change and everything. But there are some things that I wanted to do with this model that I was like, you know what? It would just be better if I just started scratch from new. Started scratch from new. That's not a correct phrase. Started from scratch. There were still VTubers back then. Okay. Wait, was 15 years not that long ago? I don't even know. I can't do mental math. Wait, when was 15 years ago? What did I want to change? I wanted to add new things. So, well, really basic stuff. I wanted to fix my head turn a little bit more, add a little bit more snout. But then I was also like, I really wanted to do some more cosmetic things, like new toggles and stuff like that. 15 years ago was, yeah, I definitely want to keep the shark. I do want to move the shark to a different location, because I did notice that when I'm playing games and I'm in the bottom corner, it like just cuts off the nose. So I was thinking of making the shark more central. 09, so right about when I finished high school. 09. Oh yeah. What computer did I have in 09? It was probably a Dell computer. Ugh. Dell computers. December is a good month to finish things up. Yeah, it would be like closure. I actually wanted to make a brand new model last November, and I got all the art ready. Only, yeah, it's I never really revisited it again. Actually, I briefly revisited it in March, but also I was like, I haven't even used this model for a full year, so I was like, I should probably at least do that. It's too early to say goodbye to it, but I'm like, at this point, it's been over a year, and I'm like, it'd be good. Made my first PC from scratch. With scratch I made from the first part-time job. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool way to like reuse stuff. Yeah, I'm very excited about learning how to do that. Held up for a bit, but I remember making another in 2011, right before Skyrim launched. Ah, yeah, that's the thing. I cannot run Skyrim on this computer and stream at the same time. I might be able to do it with like a PNG tuber, but with a VTuber, not so much. But also it's a little bit of an internet issue, because with like the bitrate, I have to use a really low bitrate to have a decent connection on this thing. One day we will have fiber optic. Someday. But yeah, I wanted to do an outfit change, and what else? I wanted to do a like drinking water toggle, so I don't just like do this every single time I drink water. Also, I want to do like a little phone, like holding a phone toggle, so like if I'm looking something up and somebody just like came in, it wouldn't be like just like I'm just like for a long time. There'll be some idea of what's going on. There's been a few hiccups in stream here and there. Yeah, it's unfortunately part of dealing with this type of internet. It's not stable enough. A hydrate command? I'm afraid of a hydrate command. I'm like, I don't want to be like, yo, I have to go to the bathroom like all the time. I feel like I'm pretty good at hydrating myself, that I don't need a reminder. But yeah. Yeah, I did hear that with some like ADHD medication, you do need reminders, so I can understand how that would be helpful. Heading to work, have a good rest of the day. Well, thank you so much for pigeons. Thank you for stopping by. I think I had a Dell laptop playing Skyrim, old Intel graphics at 800 by 600 resolution. Beautiful. You should put a hamster water feeding bottle above you when you drink water. No. It's hilarious, but I am not a hamster. No. Yeah, there's like some things that are like, oh, this is so cutesy for the VTuber, but I'm like, nope, it's not me, it's not me. Like the head pats, I'm like, I don't want no one patting my head. You can pet the shark, you will not pat my head. The neurodivergent possum does not like that. But it is a funny idea. I know there's like the throwing one too, but I was like, I have mixed feelings about that one as well. Like, it's funny, but I don't know. I do like having some autonomy. I got into PC gaming because Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I remember the hype for Fallout, with those two being my favorite games. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, because for me, gaming, like I do love gaming, but yeah, for me it's like, can it render videos? Because can it render videos smoothly for video editing? And I kind of want to do some 3D art. We'll see. Maybe I'll regret that, because that's another pipeline that I don't need to go down. Skyrim. I noticed Fallout New Vegas is only like $10, so I have to check that out soon. And I think it's old enough that it could probably run with my VTuber, with my current computer. But if not, you know, new PC coming soon. New PC, new VTuber, a lot of changes. I was thinking about making a debut stream, but I'm like, maybe not hype it up too much in case my internet decides to crash. Like, in the past, I had streamiversary streams, I had birthday streams, and it was all on days that the internet decided to be awful. And they would just like, yeah, right now we've had hiccups, but I'm talking about like, the frame drops were at 50 to 90%. What are frame drops right now? 3.6%? It's not great, but it's not 50%. New Vegas holds up pretty well. The actual combat is jank, but the quests are really well done. Okay. 3D is hard. Yeah, I might regret it. Might just have to, because I think it would be cool to have a 3D model too. I might just have to commission someone to do that eventually. Save myself some pain. There's definitely Fallout New Vegas furry mods. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, there's a bunch of mods for like a lot of the Bethesda games, aren't there? Need to know which ones. Not to overload my computer either. Yeah, so I'm excited for the possibility of playing New Vegas soon. What else? I think so. Yeah, like I'm pretty lucky that I don't have too much desire to play like a lot of the AAA games on stream, so it's not really that much of a problem for me streaming games. Doing like, yeah, like indie games or old games. For 3D models instead of coming full model for thousands of dollars. Oh, commissioning a full model for thousands of dollars. There's a really cute possum VR chat one that I saw that I think you could repaint. The only thing is it doesn't work with Quest VR, which is the only thing I have. But yeah, I'd suggest grabbing a VR chat model that you can recolor and use their stream. Yeah, I need to look into the recoloring, because I saw that you can pay a program to make recoloring very simple, and there's like some really complicated ones where it's just like, what is it called when like the texture is just like flat? It's really hard to tell what goes where. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, that looks complicated. The best I can do is change the eye color. But yeah, very casually, there was a pretty affordable sculpting program for the iPad, and so I downloaded that, and it's actually pretty good for, like, I sculpted some very basic furry heads, so then I could use them for reference and just like turn them around. I initially tried to do it with real clay, but it was just such a pain, so I was like, you know what, let's just do this digitally. Meanwhile, I have a 4060 laptop trying to play Stalker 2 with ray tracing in 4 days. Oh no, good luck. I hope it does not fry your poor computer. Right, Stalker 2 coming soon. Don't worry about Quest compatibility. That's just used for in VR. What you're looking for would be models for the 3D VTubing programs like VC Face and Wardo. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, honestly, even if I wanted to, I get very motion sick in actual VR, so yeah, maybe it wouldn't even be worth it for that, so definitely just do something like, yeah, what you said, VC Face, Wardo. Let me see. Yeah, I'm like trying to think off the top of my head, because like, at first I was like, it's just mostly aesthetics maybe for a 3D model. I'm like, it's not super necessary, is it? Yeah, because I was like, 2D models are quite flexible depending on what you want it to do. There's no clipping at least. I never get motion sick playing games, and I got VR and learned about motion sickness limits. Like your own limits to motion sickness, or I did think it was funny. There was this like freebie. It's not really a game, but just an experience in the Quest VR, and it was like a heights thing, and I was like, psh, I'm not afraid of heights. Let's do this. And then it was like you're on top of a crane, like super high above a city, like a bunch of skyscrapers, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is very uncomfortable. I'm out. I thought I was so cool. Suddenly having to deal with the limits of how motion sick I get. Yeah. Yeah, some people are like, take Dramamine, but I'm like, Dramamine makes me so tired. So, yeah. I do like Beat Saber because that one, at least you're not like walking around. It's just the little thingies flying up to you. Yeah, I haven't not touched my VR headset in a while. I really should. I mean, partially because, like, for example, Beat Saber is such a physical game. I don't like getting all sweaty. So I'm like, now that it's winter, I can go into like a very cold room and deal with that. There's a lot of options to help people with motion sickness. Yeah. There's one called Boneworks where it makes you climb up to great heights and shoot Half-Life robot crabs with real guns. What? Confession, I have not played Half-Life. I tried. I have the Half-Life games on my computer. I'm on my Steam. I remember trying to run the first game and it was like, your computer can't. I don't know. My computer wasn't old enough. I don't know. So that was interesting. I treat VR more like a chat room rather than a game device. Yeah. I don't know enough people to chat with in VR chat, so I was just like, I tried to get some of my IRL pals into it, but like, I think they were just like, you know what? Let's just meet in real life. I was like, okay. I wasn't even able to like get up enough hours to have my own custom VR character that I could upload. But maybe in the future. I was about to scream about Half-Life 2 being free right now. Wait, it's free now? Nice. Those games are dated. I think VR Half-Life Alex was fun though. Right, they did make a VR life. The elusive, what is it, Half-Life 3 that's never gonna come out. Because to me it's more fun to talk with someone with my hands. Yeah, I feel like body language also, yeah, helps a lot. For the 20th anniversary. Oh, wow, it's been that long. It could almost drink, at least in the United States. It could drink in many other countries at this point. My new favorite thing is, for some reason, comparing years to like, oh, like when I was like, I think I've been drawing opossums for like 7 years, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my opossum skills in 2nd grade now. Wild. Yeah, I uploaded, at the end of every month, I try to remember to upload all the art I've done on Patreon, which is free. It's the free membership. And I was just looking at what I drew this month and I was like, oh, it's all opossums except for this one commission, which is a raccoon. do remember that I said that one of my goals was to do more animations, and I'm still not quite at that goal yet. Maybe doing animated emotes. That will that will cover that. I did animate my starting soon and stream offline screen, but it's like a very simple animation. But I don't know. I know like animation memes are like a thing. I haven't really participated in that. That culture, I mean that niche is very furry centric. It's like, you know, like it's like usually like a music track and then like, I don't know, your characters do a thing. But yeah, I was thinking maybe trying one of those out. We'll see. Always like the deal with copyright music and stuff like that. Honestly, I wish I hadn't started out drawing wolves. They messed with my human heads, made them too wide. Ah. Well, like, that's interesting. Yeah, because I had the opposite problem, where when I first started drawing furries, I had a very hard time, like, understanding, like, not giving it, like, human proportions, like, where the nose is at, where the mouth is at. Oh, anatomy. I feel like, whoa, that was a big glitch. I just stood up from my chair a little bit. I feel like, yeah, either way, it's hard to relearn certain things. I am grateful there are way more furry tutorials, because when I started drawing furry art, it was very hard to find them. So there was like this really cool book. I still haven't checked it out. It's like initially published in Japanese, and it seems to have like a lot of cool furry tips. Like I know like the whole like how to draw manga books have a bad reputation, but this one actually looks like really helpful. But yeah, with Anthro, just like learning some aspects of human anatomy and then like changing it a little bit, but not entirely, to more like furry anatomy. I'd love to see that. Wait, what's that? I lost my train of thought. Oh, I need to remember to grind a bit for Persona 4 before next stream. Oh, the Japanese furry art book. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can pull it up. I think just Japanese furry art book. They translated it too, which is really handy. I just need to remember to invest in it. Having to think here. The internet. I think this one's it. Let me see. Let me look inside. Yeah, how to draw manga furries. Exactly. Oh, there's like a bunch of authors for it. Let me see. I'm just going to include the first author because that's a lot of authors. 750 illustrations. How to Draw Manga Furries, a complete guide to anthropomorphic fantasy characters. I found about it because of Pinterest, because they would include some pages on it. I think there's a digital download as well, and I think people have uploaded it from that digital download, which is kind of dicey, but also it introduced me to the book. You have that one? Nice. Would you recommend it? I mean, it looks good. Yeah, I wish I knew that was around. It's really funny. There's some of my old art, I don't know, like, I drew snouts so long. It's like almost comedic. I don't know why. I really like long snouts, and then like all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? We're going short. We're going shorter than average. That was an interesting art evolution thing. Legit on the Internet Archive. Is that like a freebie download? am not familiar with the Internet Archive. There's also 2 others I've seen, Draw Furries and Draw More Furries. So aptly named. Wait, I want to see that. Draw Furries. Draw More Furries. Loading. Oh, that's like a very different style. My snouts were longer than, well, it would be inappropriate to say. Oh my goodness. Inappropriate furry proportions. There's a lot of pirated content on the archive, but its main purpose is to back the internet in a world where things are constantly being lost to time. That's a cool concept, because, yeah, like, I'm impressed how many stuff... I forget, I think it was on my game stream that we're talking about, like, urban legends and stuff like that, and like old songs, and how you can look it up on YouTube, and I'm like, that's so cool that people have uploaded it, because I know there's also the danger of it being taken down as well. But yeah, old archives, it's good. I think the Internet Archive is the most important pillars of the internet. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's some things that I'm like, ooh, I wish it wasn't archived. Like, I know Tumblr has like a funky setting that if people reblogged what you posted and you delete it, that reblog still exists. But when you go to the original post, it has been deleted. I have mixed feelings about it, because on one hand, it does preserve things that were deleted, but on the other hand, it's like, what if you wanted that off the internet forever? You can't scrape it. What's your guys' dream vacations? Mine is Japan and Ireland. Ooh, a good question. Yeah, Japan. Definitely a nerd for the animes. Ireland sounds cool. Yeah, I remember, yeah, on a different stream, somebody was like, ooh, you should try the fish and chips over there, and I'm like, ooh, fish and chips are so good. Okinawa for beaches and culture and island. Ooh, that's cool. I'd like prefer like cooler weather, but I don't know, there's just so much. Japan is so diverse because it's like longitude, I guess, has like so much like different biomes, which is really cool. The thing is, nothing is ever truly wiped from the internet forever. People can always screen cap things. Oh yeah, entirely. Yeah, I was pretty lucky because some of the posts I decided to delete, I was like a complete nobody on the internet, so I don't think anybody was screen capping me. Ireland has great lore too. I'm like so game-brained. My brain was like, yeah, the gaming lore of Ireland. But yeah, I have a friend whose family is from Ireland. So interesting, yeah, because I remember she said when she visited, or when her sister visited, all her like extended family would be like, oh, the Americans are coming over. The Americans. I really want to go back to Italy. The food is so good. I was lucky to be able to go there for an art history trip, and that was awesome. But yeah. I am very food motivated. When it comes to visiting places, I'm like, well, we gotta check out the food. I deleted Facebook right out of high school because it's a self-doxing platform. That's smart. Yeah, Facebook is... I mean, the fact that, like, yeah, Meta on its own is just so invasive. Yeah, if it weren't for me trying to, like, get my art out there, I probably would have deleted my Instagram long ago. But I also don't like that a lot of, like, organizations do Facebook, Instagram, and they used to do Twitter, but now you can't even look at that without being logged in. I'm supposed to be writing an art history essay right now. Ooh, what part of art history? Curious. Food motivated, just like a certain trash mammal. I mean, aren't all animals food motivated? But also, for real. Yeah, I don't know, just like, I feel like, yeah, food and culture, I don't know. I think it's quite interesting. And how, like, there's, like, some overlap and stuff like that. Yes, the for real, for real. I'm so glad that I finally hit affiliate because I was just, like, so freaking close to the freaking average, 3 average viewers, and then sometimes it'd be like, the stream wasn't so, like, not enough people showed up, so we're gonna bring your average down. And there's just like a pain back and forth. No, I don't have to care, because it's not like I'm aiming for a partner ever. Supposed to compare / contrast 2 pieces of art of my choice between 1,100 and 1,500? What was the art from back then? I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of it. I'm just gonna look up. Wait, was that? How many letters? I mean, how many numbers was that? No, I put too many ones. 1,500. Art period. Made sure to share your stream around. Oh, thank you so much, Meowstachio. That definitely helped. Middle Ages and Renaissance. Ah, yes. Lots of oil painting, lots of fresco. Because finding a new cool furry streamer is always like, hype. That's great. Yeah, I enjoyed stopping into your stream the other day. Good to catch ya. I'll try adopting 1,000 orphans to help out your views, fam. Oh, that's a lot of orphans. How are you gonna feed them all? But yeah, no, it's been really, overall, it's been a very cool experience to do streaming. Yeah, like, because I said before, it's never been something that I'm like, I'm gonna go full-time, I'm gonna get Twitch partner, and I'm gonna, because, well, number one, that's actually very, very, very hard to do. And number two, just doing art has always been my main focus, but it's been really cool to be able to actually, like, chat with folks. Do the ears bounce? They bounce slightly. So welcome. Like, is it when I blink or just when I move? I think it's when I blink a little bit. Yeah, they're bouncing a tiny bit. Trash is good for kids, right? No! Unless they're possums. Awesome children. I was super low energy though, crashed instantly after the stream. I can relate. Like, gosh, streaming is, it's not it's not very introvert friendly as far as the energy levels. Good to know. Yeah, I was wondering about also making a little bit more animation to the ears, because right now they're just one image, but I was thinking about splitting them into 2 so they would have a bit of a bigger range of movement. But yeah, because like the only time I could talk to folks was, let me think, was at conventions. And that was just me at my table though. So like the main thing about when you're tabling is that while you're selling your art, so if like there's a line, like you can't really sit down and be like, have a chat, have like a nice chill chat with folks when there's like a line coming, and then you're like, okay, well, I have to sell my stuff, so Unfortunately, we have to move on to the next person. So that was the thing that I was like, it's a lot more chill. Just have a live stream going on. And also, oh my goodness, conventions are so loud and overstimulating. So if you ever caught me at a convention, especially when I wasn't tabling, you'd probably not find me in the best of moods. So much better to just chat in like a much calmer setting. You've done a really good job with this. It helps to have another person at your table to cycle. Oh yeah, yeah, like a table helper. Yeah. I used to table by myself, and then luckily I was able to get my partner to help me, and that was a game changer, and I could not go back to just tabling by myself. It was so overstimulating to do it by yourself. Did I say what cons I tabled up? As far as furry cons, I did some comic cons, but furry cons, I did our local one, which was Furlandia. I did Antler Northwest, which is up in Seattle. Biggest Little Fur Con in Reno. Further Confusion, San Jose. And I think my last one was AntlerCon over in Pittsburgh. And that was the only East Coast con I did. Unfortunately, I did not. I made more money on a much smaller con over here on the West Coast. So I was like, oh, maybe this is not going to work out for me. Maybe the East Coast doesn't like me as much. Hello, welcome, Brainy Mouse. I am doing well. How are you doing? Oh yeah, good luck with that paper, Juno. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there was like a moment where I was like, I have to decide, do I want to keep doing conventions or not? Because there's still some, like I really wanted to do Furry Week in Atlanta, but it's very hard to get into that one too. And also, as more vendors became more common, the competition like kind of skyrocketed. So yeah, I'm doing good. That's good to hear. That's kind of the struggle of tabling. Yeah. And I would also add that when it's a gamble too. So like sometimes you're like, all right, I have all this merch. I'm gonna apply to this con. Oh, they rejected me. Well, snap, what am I gonna do with all this merch? Because it is way harder to move stuff online than it is in person. So, or the other thing is like, maybe you have a backup con? I don't know, but that just seems so dicey to constantly be saying like, yes and no to cons. Oh, and then the wait lists as well. So sometimes you can get waitlisted. And if you are not local to that con, like if it's on the other side of like the nation or something, it's tricky because sometimes they'll be like, oh, you're off the wait list. And you're like, well, I don't have a plane ticket over there and it's going to be really expensive. So here's the gamble that I will make that money back. It was very stressful. I do not miss it, but I mean, props to everybody who still does it. I'd have bought stickers and things. Yeah, stickers are a good, they sell pretty well. Stickers are fun. I haven't gone to a FurCon yet, mostly to anime cons. Ah, okay. Yeah, they're really fun. I guess like the bigger ones are starting to feel a bit more like anime cons, I suppose. The one thing that I thought was cool was that they like don't really ever close down technically. Like yes, like the dealer's hall will close, but there would constantly like be events going on. Like furries like to party. Furries are typically not morning folk. There's a lot of fur creators I like to meet / buy from. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you can, I definitely recommend it. It's a fun experience. I have been like hesitant about going. We have a local-ish one here that's coming up, but it's like right after New Year's, and I was like, I really don't want to be driving in New Year's weather in freaking winter. So I was like, I think I will pass on that one. Also, it's expensive. Maybe save that money for me on the new PC. I wonder if there's a anime furry crossover con. That would be interesting. There was definitely crossover for people. Like I remember when I first suited an anime con, there was furries there who had like chat and like be like, oh, do you want to take a picture and stuff like that. But as far as like organizing and everything, I think less so. And it's also like, I feel like it's a little bit trickier because with anime stuff, sometimes you're like dealing with intellectual property and stuff like that, or like the guests you want are like, I don't know, like, yeah, like voice actors and people in the industry and things like that. But that would be cool because there definitely are more furry-ish animes coming out. Fursuiting is just cosplaying. Yeah. I definitely could tell that some people were giving me like looks, but luckily, like, yeah, nobody bothered me. Like, they were just minding their own, so it wasn't that big of a deal. It was a cool experience too. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll see. Because I never really cosplayed either, so yep. Just think of all the weebs we could convert. Exactly. I mean, hey, that was me. Oh snap, I'm almost out of water. Oh, conventions. Yeah, I was definitely a little bit more willing to go pre-pandemic, but it's definitely a risk. I mean, con crud was always a thing. It's just kind of like, ugh. Nasty. People, wash your hands. But yeah, I did Comic Cons previous because I didn't just have furry art back in the day. Those were interesting. It's so interesting to see the different cultures. Like there's overlap, but also there's differences. Like furry badges. That's not a thing you see in anime or Comic Cons. I think furry badges are a really cool furry culture thing. And it's also a cool like thing that you can commission. And I definitely appreciate the celebration for original characters more in furry spaces. Music reminds me of Persona 3? Yeah, it kind of does. There's this other song that really reminds me of it. I think it's gone. Oh no, it actually reminds me of Animal Crossing. This one has a weird title. It's called Go Back to the Jungle. Like, who are they saying that to? The thing I've been going to is Dragon Con and Renfest. Wait, is Dragon Con, is that like the specific one that it's in, what is it, Atlanta? Or is there like multiple Dragon Cons? I've never been to a Ren Festival. I should. I mean, like, they're everywhere. Could it be fun? Yeah. Alright, yeah. That one's a big convention. There's only one. Return to Monkey reference, I suppose. What an interesting song choice. I mean, song title choice. That's like one of the biggest cons. Yeah. There's so many cons in Atlanta. Was it? Yeah, Furry Week in Atlanta, Anime Week in Atlanta, Awa, Fwa. And then there's MomoCon too. Endurance is really limited with chronic pain. Yeah, you gotta pick your battles if your battle is a convention. Ren fairs are really fun if you like role-playing. I'm so bad at role-playing. I can understand the appeal. I'm like a weird, not quite theater kid. Cause like I like I don't know, chatting and stuff, you know? But as far as like yeah, actual role-playing, I don't know. I know that's how a lot of people like got to meet friends and stuff, like with like XRPing. You don't have to RP at Ren fairs. Yeah. But I could see how it could be fun. Yeah, I actually have like a distant family member who works at Ren fairs, so maybe I should like stop by and visit one day. Yeah, that sounds like a hustle. A lot of driving, kind of similar to like, yeah, doing conventions. It's like a circuit. Whereas like, but I feel like you have more stability working at a Ren fair than at like conventions. Because yeah, they're also more performance-based as well. You can just take in the vibes. Nice. I accidentally left my date and she got lost for a bit at the fair. Oh no. Same, I have one friend who works Ren fairs and they're some of the coolest people I know. That's awesome. I imagine like, yeah, that would be really fun. It's like, you actually, don't you actually get breaks at Ren fairs? Because, oh, that's another thing that I do not like about conventions. They do not give you breaks. They're like, nope, the den is open. You have to be at your table at all times. Oh, you went to go to the bathroom? Well, hope that nobody's gonna steal your stuff. You get make sure you socialize with your table neighbors so they could kind of watch your stuff. Otherwise, yeah, you need a friend or somebody to watch your table. I do know there was one furry convention. I think it was the one in Minneapolis that actually would close down the dealer's den and let people take a break. So that was impressive. But yeah, anime cons and the comic cons, they don't have as many, what do you call, resources available? Like sometimes they would have like a snack room, but even then that's not guaranteed. But yeah, speaking of selling, I'm actually going to throw a shop sale pretty soon. So if anybody had any interest in grabbing like a sticker or a print, I will be, I think the shop sale will probably go live next Friday. And then when I stream, I'll also have a little announcement as well. Unfortunately, it is US and Canada only shipping. Gosh, all the, what was it, VAT taxes really complicated it for me, so I was just like, okay, I have closed international sales. But I think I go through a different printer called InPrint, and I think they should probably have a sale coming up soon as well. We'll see. I was thinking about doing it on actual Black Friday, but I don't know how many people will actually be online. So I was like, maybe do it the week before Black Friday. I was wondering if I would probably maybe be able to get some deals as far as like tech for the computer building. But we'll see. Well, my voice is starting to go. Unfortunately, yeah, our air quality level has been really bad lately. I don't know what's going on exactly, but yeah, I've noticed I started getting sore throats more often. So I think I will be ending the stream soon. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, hopefully I'll have some art to work on next week. Hopefully I'll be able to do that without risking more pain. And oh my goodness, thank you for the new subscription. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm excited. New Twitch journey, continue the YouTube journey. And thank you so much. Hope everyone here has a good weekend. Thank you, you as well. All the peeps who subbed this month. Yeah, I'm very excited. And oh yeah, I'll have to brainstorm more emotes. Get to be on the first. Oh, I see. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh, so it's all this month. Okay. Cool. Get that first badge. First. Oh, it's such an old YouTube thing. It's still going strong to this day. But yeah, thank you so much. Have a good rest of the weekend. I will be streaming still here on Twitch tomorrow. It will be on the Spicy Possum channel for YouTube. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Good point. Yeah, and thank you all for if you checked out the sketchbook video. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, maybe see you tomorrow. If not, maybe next week. Goodbye.